I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
Oh, hello. I don't have my lights on. It's been a good day. It's just been a day. Greetings and salutations. I'm just gonna turn my lights on. Oh, God. I'm blinded by the light. Oh my God. I hope y'all are doing well. I am late but doing well, and I will do my intro when I find it. I still have not memorized it, but that's okay. I cannot find it. Oh my God. Let's see. Intro? No? Oh, there it is. Welcome back to our squirrels, our neurokin, and new viewers to the channel. We expose something and shine a light on MLM scams and unethical business practices. I'm DC, an autistic MLM dropout, helping consumers and exploited individuals recognize and avoid coercive influence. I hope that if you like the stream, that you would like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to join us in our technical difficulties as we unravel the twistiness of deceptive practices. Let's go! Hi, Broken Waffles. Good to see you. Lizzie, Coconuts, Av, Wendy, Demi, Danielle, Megan, Anna, and Broken Waffles. Let's go. I do have something new. I was leaning into the shadow. Sorry. It's been a chaos. It's a little bit chaos personified today, but I do have something new. I was thinking about when I first got out of MLM, like I didn't understand any of the vocab. It was difficult. So what I thought I could do is we're going to start with cognitive dissonance, but I went through and I found, words that I thought would be helpful. And I would read them to you, but apparently I also cannot find them. Oh, wait, here they are. So like multi-level marketing, network marketing, downline, upline, bait and switch, channel stuffing, inventory loading, boss babe, girl boss, financial freedom, work from your phone, hey hun, join my tribe, anti-MLM, Hunbot, income disclosure statement, pyramid scheme, product-based pyramid scheme, and FTC business opportunity rule. So I thought that was good. So we're going to start with cognitive dissonance, if I can find it, and I hope that y'all like it, and I'm open to critique. What is cognitive dissonance? The definition of cognitive dissonance refers to the mental discomfort or tension that arises when a person holds two or more contradictory beliefs, attitudes, or values simultaneously, or when their actions contradict their beliefs. This psychological phenomenon occurs when there is a conflict between what we believe or value and our actions or other beliefs. What is an example of cognitive dissonance? Imagine a person who strongly believes in the importance of environmental conservation and reducing their carbon footprint. However, this same individual owns and frequently drives a large, gas-guzzling SUV. This situation creates cognitive dissonance because their belief that environmental conservation is crucial and we should reduce our carbon footprint, and the action, driving a vehicle that consumes a lot of fuel and contributes significantly to carbon emissions. The inconsistency between the person's environmental beliefs and their actual behavior causes internal conflict and discomfort. To resolve this cognitive dissonance, the individual might change their behavior by switching to a more fuel-efficient vehicle, or using public transportation more often. They might modify their beliefs by downplaying the importance of individual actions in environmental conservation. They also may add new thoughts to justify their behavior, such as, I need this large vehicle for my work or family needs. This example demonstrates how cognitive dissonance can manifest in everyday life and the various ways people might attempt to resolve the psychological tension it creates. You are so close, EJ. We're going to go through these, but one of them, and I'll just do a short one, but channel stuffing is very, very, very close to inventory loading. I think that we more use inventory loading as opposed to channel stuffing, but channel stuffing is pressuring it's more of like an intense pressuring participants to buy more products than they can realistically sell, as opposed to inventory loading, which is encouraging new distributors to stock up on products to meet sales goals, often leading to financial losses. So it's so close, it's just a little bit different. And so it's totally fine that we use inventory loading more often. And I just thought doing the vocab lesson would help new people with their coming in. So I thought we'd do one at the beginning of the stream because there's a chunk, and then we can read. Oh God, there's lots of hair on this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to focus. Please hold. I wish I had a be right back, but I don't. That's okay. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I'm back. The chaos continues. We're looking at the LaBrants family tonight. Their videos have been leaked, I guess, if you want to say that. Sorry, I should mute. Welcome to my channel where we lint roll shit. I like chaos. Maya, hello. If y'all don't know who the LaBrants are, they are a family vlogging quagmire of awfulness. And I say that in a frustrating way because they exploit their kids on their YouTube channel. I think they have like 13 million subscribers. And they have this app where they have conversations about things that are maybe more intimate, things that maybe they shouldn't be sharing, like things about their kids. Um, Everly is their daughter. Everly's dating rules. Do we allow sleepovers? Is birth control a sin? So this might be triggering for some people. Yes, this is why we have lint rollers as our member deal, because I used to lint roll my mic all the time, and I guess I got embarrassed by doing that, but we're going to keep doing it. And they exploit their Christianity. The Bear Fruit app is kind of a hub for exploiting Christians. They have really twisty theology. They exploit their kid. They're also now in an MLM called Neo Life, not Nelo Life, Neo. Hannah Alonso got in on a Zoom call and reacted to it. We are sneaking into a live stream tomorrow, Monday. Yes, the anti-abortion video they made. Anna said, "It is like the old days, Kate." I'm just gonna go back and be who I am. You know what I mean? Like lint roller, chaos, all the things. Anna, hello, said, "I cannot stand these influencers, family channels, Emily Oh my God, we've done so much on Emily Favre. We snuck in and she got so mad. We snuck into a Zoom when she was doing body. She got so mad at us. She started making everybody turn their camera on. So one of the members recorded themselves just on the computer working and sent me the video. So we put that video up as repeating it so that we could still sneak in on the Zoom call. But that was good times. Coconuts! I got my bestie, who is also a YouTuber but cozy gaming, to lint roll her mic. It makes me smile every time she does it. That's awesome. Teacher loves beauty. Have a good sleep. Hi, Jen. I have my I got my Peter Pan on up there. I also have Sunny's art right there. But I'm trying to fix that light. We just got the lights working again, so. Oh, no. We're so close. There you go. I have this open because it's hot as hell right now. Why are you wearing a jacket? Sensory overload. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Is it this one? All right. This is very low quality. This is what was exported. Trigger warning. Oversharing, trigger warning, everything. Trigger warning, fuckery. That's all. That is the trigger warning we're doing. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix stuff. I know there's other people live. Thank y'all for being here. I know I'm late. I wanted to do this tonight to kind of like prepare us for sneaking into the Zoom call on Monday. So here we go. Why can't we hear anything? Controversial. Oh, their audio's off. Oh. God. Welcome to Family Vloggers. It's not no audio, dude. It's no audio. Danielle! I bought the child warmer off Marketplace for 60% off. Let's go. They're not. Yeah, there's no audio. What a chicken nugget. Why isn't it working? They do this every time. They leave these live streams up because they won't go and fix them. Dude. Why is my hat crooked? I don't know. Yeah, we can't hear you. Here's the frustrating part. I'm sorry. They're going to fix the audio in a second. Why do you have... Sorry, my mouse is big. Why do you have a reflective sign in front of a light that's going to reflect shit? Then you have a matte background and your soundproofing's behind you. What the hell? That's awesome. I'm glad you found a good wax company. We're just waiting for the sound. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know what's happening. I didn't practice this before I went live. Even though we're making people pay for this app. Where's my Jeopardy music when we need it? Oh God!
This is the MacBook.
Oh.
So now I feel like they should be able to see and hear us. But
we could see before, sir.
You know what? I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
Mother trucker. My mouse is huge and pink because I'm always losing it. That's so smart. I've actually really liked I got this a couple months ago. It's the trackpad. I actually really enjoy it. I have a mouse for when I travel though with my laptop. Oops.
can you see and hear this now?
Why didn't you practice this beforehand? Yes. Oh, this is OG. This is OG. Oh, come on. Oh. It's an ode. This is Frost Buddy, and I got my logo I made in it because I'm like, I'm just going to get one logo. This one's great. It can hold 2 different sizes of cans. It's delicious. The root beer is delicious.
Let's see. Sorry, guys. We have
This is 35 minutes. We're never gonna get back.
phone here, so.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, and hear us. You can turn yours down. But
Okay. Sorry.
Will you turn yours down? He's so condescending. I cannot.
Got that figured out.
Well, let's see.
Kind of.
The only thing now it is the MacBook audio,
That's
which is
alright.
a little frustrating
We can
because
still hear it.
we have these nice guys.
Yeah. These two have 13 million subscribers just on one channel. They've got a bunch on another. They have some for their kids. I don't know what's happening. Doesn't this make you feel so good that you have lint rollers as your member button? Although the golden kazoos. Yeah. He was on Amazing Race. He was kind of known for, he went viral on Vine. But yeah, they're super twisty.
If you're live,
Okay.
I'm
That's
sorry.
alright. Okay.
And again, if you're not live, you should always
Just
fast forward the first minute. There was
Yeah, because we don't know what we're doing.
issues. Well, I mean, I don't need to be holding this thing.
Yeah. We'll become more professional here soon.
We're still figuring this app out.
Dude,
I called our app guy. I think he was.
Put your little Rode microphone that's $400 down. Your Mac computer's the one that's picking up your audio. At this point, I'm going to start making videos on my Android phone, and it would be better quality than whatever this is. Yeah. Danielle, I can't wait. I love seeing y'all at the Golden Kazoo. It's so much fun. And I'm very grateful that anybody that has a membership. And if you don't, I'm very grateful that you're here. Liking and subscribing is really meaningful way that y'all can support the channel. And I hope that I give enough content to make it worth it. Also, this is my other Frost Buddy I've had for a couple years. My favorite color, purple, and it's checkerboard, but I didn't get it engraved because Normally I don't do stuff like that.
It was kind of crashing. There's a decent bit of you guys hopping on. It's frustrating if I'm being honest. Like the app should not be crashing. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't understand the back end stuff, so I'm gonna.
I don't understand what's going on. That's why as a business owner, you try to understand stuff enough that you can solve problems when they arise. Or the first several live streams, you have the person who made the app on call and you pay for that so you don't run into this fuckery. That's all. Hi, Shadow. Good to see you.
Crap guy tomorrow. I'll be like, why is this happening, Jeff? If you're watching, why is this happening? All right. Hey guys, welcome.
Sometimes it seems like their true personality comes out, and I don't know him. I don't know him from Adam. But when he says stuff like, Jeff, if you're watching, like, it doesn't come across as jokey to me, but I don't pick up on jokes, but it doesn't, that's like, I don't want to be around you. Yes, they're still figuring their own app out, Mila. Didn't they build it? They had someone build it for them. Yeah, they should know how it works. I mean, that's my picky thing. Like, you should, even if you have a web developer, you learn about it so you can solve, like, little problems at least. Good God. Wait. When they say bear fruit, are they referring to the whole quiverful? Yes. Christian BS of having 1 million kids regardless of the mother's health? Yes. I think it's also bear fruit like money. Like, the gifts of the spirit, the fruits of the spirit, whatever it's called. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Fruits. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Interesting. I think that's what they're talking about. I hope y'all can join us. We're gonna stream their stream live. Tori, hello! Yeah, I think they're very much, there's this prosperity gospel idea that if you tithe and you do all these things that God's going to reward you financially, and I think they're in that mindset. That's just my thought, but no, it's not obvious. You're good. Not the fruits of the spirit. I mean, yeah. Rip. Okay. I mean, I hope to see you on the replay anyways. I've been trying to do a better job of responding to comments because I remember when I first started watching anti-MLM stuff, it was cool when I would leave something and then someone would respond to it, and so I know that it's probably more fun to be on the live stream, but I'm trying to make it worth it to watch the replay too. Yeah, I'm for sure. And I just want to reiterate, like, ethical Christians, totally welcome here. Ethical, like, people that do different religions, welcome. Welcome to Illyria. I was thinking it's also bear fruit as a proselytize and convert people to Christianity. Getting people to become Christians is also bearing fruit. Yes, Megan, 100%. Yes, it's like a strawberry and a bear. I don't know why they set this stream up. You can't even see the logo. It's very Tony Van Schoik. Let me show you the logo. Let me grab it because I don't want to reveal too much of my source, you know what I'm saying? Bear fruit, LaBrants. I'm trying to find the logo. Oh, God. You don't even know what you're doing, you chicken nuggets. Oh, my God. That's what I want. This is their logo. It's a bear. It's a bear, and it's also fruit. I cannot. Let's see. Lighten? No, that's wrong. Darken? No, I'm trying to get the white away. Hold on. Color dodge? No, wrong. Linear? No. We're working on it. Nope. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, come on, dude. Normally, you might hear my parents' dog. She's dreaming right now. I'm just here. DC, why are you critiquing them when you can't even live stream? I don't know. Because I'm a hypocrite or something. Color burn. Normally I can do this. Anyways. Normally I can do this with like the likes and stuff. Anyways. Oh well. This is the logo. We can get it set up for next stream on Monday. My brain's a little fried from today. I was trying to do stuff and there we go. So I think I'm just trying to get back in my I paused it. Sorry. It's not frozen to me. I was just running my mouth. It just happens. It happens on the stream. Sorry.
Hey, they're watching this while the National Football College Championship game is on. So shout out to you guys.
It's pretty big.
Shout out to you guys for being here. Again, I don't even have to be doing this.
That's pretty big. Yeah, you can put your mic down.
I'm gonna be doing this. Yeah, I'm just.
We're.
It's all good. Yeah, you can. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
we can hear.
Cool. Sweet. It sounds good.
Put
All right, hey,
your
sorry, guys.
mic
I'm not
down.
frustrated. I'm not frustrated with technical difficulties on our app that are live and everyone's seeing.
It's okay.
Oh, well, and what stinks that people are going to be coming to this after it's live. And they're gonna be like, I can't hear. And they don't realize like you got to like fast forward the first 60 seconds.
Yeah.
People do that,
Yeah.
So it's frustrating for us, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna gloom.
Okay. Anyways, we're gonna just jump straight into it because you guys have been waiting long.
You guys have been waiting long
So
enough.
what's
but
number one?
Well, I do have 3 questions for you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Because this is going to go along with our questions that we're answering. Got it.
Why is he holding onto the mic for dear life? His MacBook is picking up the audio, and you can't even tell the difference, sir. Oh, God. I just woke up and haven't caffeinated yet, so if I get unhinged, you know why. I'll take you either way, Broken Waffles.
This works is you guys ask us questions, you guys submit topics, you guys get to upvote them in the questions tab on the app. After we do our live podcast, all the questions refresh. So you guys stay around to the end because all those questions will go away. And usually the first questions are the ones that get the most upvotes. That's what has happened at every single podcast. And those are the ones that we discuss. So if you want us to talk about your question, your topic, whatever it is, again, we aren't claiming to have the answers or anything like that. But we're just your friends and we're here to discuss things.
Yeah.
They literally claim to have the answers. They talk about like sex before marriage and how to teach their kids about, staying abstinent while they're dating and all this stuff. They're claiming like, oh, we don't know all the answers, but like, why would you speak on it like in this kind of authoritative way if you didn't think you knew the answers? Hinge left hours ago. Yes. I'm still awake and it's 5 a.m. Kate. Oh no. He just reeks of parenting, religion, and MLM expertise. Sarcasm. Catherine? I'm hoping that I can find a way to sneak in on one of his MLM Zoom calls, but I haven't been able to do that yet. But this is pretty good. Close second.
Be sure to stick around to the end. The questions will refresh, and you can go ask your questions or upvote other people's questions.
Put your mic down. Put your mic down.
3 questions for you guys, because we want this to be engaging. We want this to be more than just Cole and Sav, like a group thing, because we're learning from you guys. So I got 3 questions from you guys. Ready? Real quick questions. 1, just comment real quick. At what age do you think is the best age to give your kid a cell phone?
Oh, I'm interested.
Just comment.
Yeah.
Just comment the age. Just put cell phone.
I'll kind of look and
Put cell phone age. Cell phone age. Again,
oh my God, if there's going to be a live chat, I'm going to have so much fun. An iPad. I'm going to go to sleep after Mr. Kate leaves for the airport. I hope Mr. Kate has a very safe trip and that everything goes well. None of those topics have anything to do with bearing fruit. I think they're meaning like bearing fruit as in making a shit ton of money so they can continue to live a life of luxury. That is my judgmental asshole answer.
This isn't an iPod. This is a cell
Like a
phone.
real cell phone.
A real phone that calls. Okay, I know there's maybe legalities of
You can call on an iPod. You can do it through the internet, sir.
I'll do a flip phone, just whatever age you would give your kid their first phone. All right, next question. Okay, make sure you do phone, age.
Okay.
Next question.
I'm gonna be looking down, seeing what you guys are saying. The most wahies tell you guys the next question.
What age
Oh, sorry.
do you guys think, this will all make sense in a second, what age do you guys think
This will make so much sense, even though we are not doing a really good job about this live stream, even though we have thousands and thousands and thousands of people paying like $6 a month to be here? But yeah, this will make so much sense.
is most appropriate to let your kid have their first boyfriend/girlfriend?
That's good.
Oof. We have a 12-year-old daughter. I don't like that question at all.
We have a 12-year-old girl. Oh yeah, by the way, it's my daughter that I adopted. My dad never said, "Oh yeah, we've got a 12-year-old girl." He's like, "My kid is this. I have 5 kids. This, and this." And my parents literally, ex-Cal and my mom, they were not perfect parents, but they literally were incredible to us. And how are they going to learn how to have moderation and containment if they don't learn it at home? How are they going to learn self-control? How are they going to be able to use things wisely instead of, oh, you can't have anything, and then when you get out into the real world, you can't make any decisions. You go overboard with everything. I got a phone kind of early, or my mom let me use their phone, her cell phone, because I was at tournaments all the time. They wanted to be able to stay in contact with me. Oh my god. And parenting's fucking hard. My parents, like, I'm not a parent. My parents literally sacrificed so much for us. They're incredible people. They didn't get it right all the time, but they gave it everything they had all the time.
I don't like it. So put cell phone, this age, boyfriend/girlfriend, this age. All right? And we're going to let you guys know
Yeah, and
on the next podcast.
It doesn't matter what age you're going to let your daughter date, because she's been dancing with you on the internet since she was, what, 5? Hypocrisy, they put their babies online since literal birth, but a cell phone is your problem? Yeah. I don't even know. I mean, it's literal fuckery. Jen, I just want to say, I know I keep saying this all the time and I'm not trying to be annoying, like, having the Peter Pan and then I haven't turned the droid on, but like, it makes it magical over there. And I know it's an MLM stuff. Jen gave it to me, but it's like, it's just special that you gave it to me. I'm not trying to be a creep, but thank you very much. I got my first phone in 1995, but I wasn't allowed to use it unless I was dying. Essentially same. No texting. Texting was expensive. We were like paying for every text, and my parents were like, "No, you got to call us, and only call us if like you're going to be kidnapped or you're, dying." Yeah, I'm sure they'll broadcast it. I'm sure it's going to be new content for them.
Average age was. I mean, this is like a Christian community, so like, I'm not saying that there's like a right answer or wrong answer, but I'm curious what our.
I was seeing a lot of 12, 13 for like bark phones, or like phones that aren't smartphones, and then a lot of 15, 16 for others.
Wow.
Like
first one?
Yeah.
That's in 16.
So that's cool.
Man, look at you guys.
Okay. Boyfriends.
Well,
I'm seeing a
I
lot
have
of
one last
16.
question. And guys,
Stop.
while you're here, just thumbs up the video.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. You see the
The amount of respect he shows his wife is nil. I want all the attention on me, so I'm going to talk over my wife. The story I make up about him is that he wants all the attention on himself. He wants it so badly he has no respect for his wife or what she wants to say, so he interrupts her. And that's the story I'm making up about that. And I feel angry because one of my core values is fairness, and this doesn't seem fair. One of my core values is civility and respect. This is not respectful at all. You okay, girl? I just washed my sheets and like my comforter and stuff, and she's living her best life.
Thumbs up button. I didn't know that was there on the last. Go thumbs up all the other podcasts because I didn't know that was there.
A lot of 16.
Thumbs
You
it up.
guys are 16, 16, 16 for boyfriends.
16 boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah.
17?
A lot of people
Shout
say
out.
13 cell phone, 16 boyfriend.
That's awesome. Okay, last question.
Cool.
Because it is a national
doesn't care.
championship. I know
He
you don't
doesn't care.
Maybe you guys don't care. Who's got it? Notre
don't even-
Dame
Okay.
or who are they playing?
I don't even know.
You don't know who they're playing? Do you guys know who they're playing?
So fast.
Notre Dame or Ohio State, baby. Who you got? Guys, we're live with
Oh God, sports ball on an app that you're talking about, marriage and shit and Christianity and having children and like taking advantage of your kids by oversharing, like, and you're talking about sports ball. Give me a break. And yes, I know it's football. Oh, Bark phones are a phone option for people to purchase for their kids in the States. It's a moderated phone. Gab is another one. They also have kind of watches that you can just call your parents on. It's like 3 different numbers or 911. I love talking about ancient 1900s tech. Yeah, I love it. And I'm supposed to get advice from these people? We don't know.
watching the game. I'm a guy. I should be watching a football game.
Maybe Ohio State.
Ohio State?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go. We might be able to catch the tail end of it because, guys, we're going to get through these questions kind of fast so that we can all watch like the last 5 minutes of the fourth
These
quarter.
are really good questions, but I think they're more like straightforward.
Yeah, honestly,
questions.
I'm just bummed.
I'm really excited for these questions. I love talking about this stuff.
We would have been going. If
Okay,
we
let's
didn't
go ahead.
have hiccup.
Go
You ready
get
for
on to
this?
number one, yeah.
All right. Number one. Okay. Honey, this for you.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
This is from, just kidding. It's all anonymous. That's what's awesome about this, guys. Actually, first question.
You didn't even know it was anonymous. This is so disrespectful to the people who are paying for this. This is so disrespectful to their time. It's so disrespectful how much you're interrupting your wife. And you're both. Savannah is his wife. Cole is the dude. And, oh my God. We've only gone 5 minutes in.
Where can we get Bear Fruit merch? Would love to
Hi,
purchase
Av.
a hat. Guys, we have like 300 hats down in our basement that we just want to give you guys for free. It's hard to like so.
Dude, the hats are awful. The hats are so bad. Merchandise irritates me more than PowerPoints, I'm sorry to say. Only the guys, because the patriarchy mile up, because, only dudes are interested in sports. I had unrestricted access to the internet since I was very young, saved my life, but my situation wasn't the healthiest, so I feel like it depends on your family and situation. Yeah, for sure, Broken Waffles. Parents who think they can outsmart their kids are so deluded.
Names and addresses, just like ship it to you for free. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a Bear Fruit event in Nashville/Franklin, Tennessee.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And we're just gonna give these to whoever show up for free.
Yeah.
Dude, your merch is shit. Sorry. No one's gonna wear that. Oh, we're gonna do kind of a beige and then we're gonna match the beige on the bear. Like, come on, no one's gonna wear that.
And these are like one of one. Like we aren't making more of them. So plan on
No,
showing
I'm
up. It's gonna be like a
sorry.
marriage night, like a worship night, maybe some guest speakers. Be fun.
I'm so sorry. That's really disappointing. I'm sorry. That's really tough. I hope that even though you're disappointed, that you can show yourself some compassion. Oh, the Ace family's awful. There's so many family channels out there, and the frustrating thing is I see a lot of people who look at family channels and they just go after the mom when it's like the dad or the partner's there too. I am a cat connoisseur. Oh.
We'll get more details on that soon here.
All right, we ready? That actually was a question though. Okay, top 5 date night ideas you guys love. We're going in least upvoted to most upvoted, saving the best for last.
Okay.
Top 5.
I would say my favorite date night.
Probably kissing each other on the lips.
My real favorite date night.
He's not funny, in my opinion. He's waiting for her to say, "Oh my God, of course." Oh, I would not. Unfortunately, I have so many inside thoughts about this that would not stay inside if I was around them.
I think that was fun.
A charcuterie is like a charcuterie wine where we just like chat.
Yeah.
Like for hours. So you can
Yeah,
just sit
sure.
there and chat. Either at a charcuterie wine place or just like I make a little board at the house, or he does. You've done it before too.
Yeah.
And we just like sit on the couch.
Doesn't have to be fancy.
Maybe we'll even put a movie on.
Just get some salami and like American cheese and you feel
And
like
have
fancy.
some wine, or we'll like go out onto the patio and put a fire on and talk, or even play a game.
If we're ever at a restaurant, any restaurant, and we get a bottle of wine, I will say surprise us with mystery wine, the cheapest.
Yeah.
Boy, wow. What a catch. Is he trying to be funny? Can someone explain if he's trying to be funny? Because I don't find him funny at all. I also don't understand what he's trying to be funny. I just hear him interrupting somebody who's trying to talk, which is so irritating. Here's my question, though, to the parents. Let's say your kid is interested in boys or girls or non-binary. I'm not saying all this right. Let's say your child is interested in dating someone at a young age, like 12. Would it not be a better option to at least let them interact in your home so that they can learn moderation and containment and self-control instead of having to sneak around because they want to interact with their person? Non-binary hotties. I just, if your kid and if you're sober, incredible. If you're not sober and your kids are, I know the age of drinking is, I think, 16 in a lot of places that are not the US. Learning, trying a bunch of things so it's not new and it's not off limits, so it doesn't feel like, oh, I got to do everything. I have to do this as much as I can because I didn't get to do it as a kid. I don't know. I don't know what y'all think about that. People, thanks, Kate. With some rules, 18 for everything. I think he thinks he's funny. Mila? Yeah. Yes, and to take them to places where you can monitor their date, movies, arcade, mall, and other places where the parent can watch over them without being right up their bum. Yeah. And again, there's something about, and this is just me, there's something about letting my parents let us experience the consequences of our behavior when it didn't put us in danger. The best way I've heard it explained is, I'm the best person to make the final decision because I'm the one that has to suffer the consequences, which is not fun. When you start realizing your behaviors have consequences, like if it's not going to put me in, whatever, in danger, slowly giving some of that responsibility so they can start to say, okay, cause and effect. This is what I chose to do, and this is what happened. And you introduce that at age appropriateness, so they learn shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have kids. It's very painful that I don't have kids. I did have great parents, so I am speaking just from a kid's perspective of parents who are great.
It's fun.
I don't know the difference in expensive wine or cheap wine, except that it's not a lot cheaper.
I also just love, like, we have been to, like, Putt Shack together, Top Golf.
What's that, for people who don't know?
For people that don't know, it's golfing. They're like
mini golf.
Mini golf.
Because I can't real golf.
So stuff like that's fun, like actually going, or like even like Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, any kind of game.
Yeah.
Competition. We don't bowl a lot, but like anything that's like some kind of like game we love.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We love in-house dates a lot.
I don't love like going to a movie theater because I just feel like
we don't connect.
we don't connect and we don't get to talk about
Oh
things.
my God,
Yeah.
Tiff, that's wild.
So I would say that's not nowhere on my list.
Yeah.
You know?
And again, we have young kids, so like we haven't been able to like really get like super adventurous in our dating life yet.
Yeah.
You know, like most of it is
Have you heard of a babysitter? You realize how much money you're making with 13 million subscribers and the view counts that you're getting? The members on your YouTube channel, the members here, you can't afford a babysitter? You can't be that adventurous with dating because your kids are really young? What does that mean? Does that mean that like, oh, they're potentially like putting their life at risk? I don't know. Maybe they don't believe in babysitters. Some people don't. Some religious communities don't because they think that everybody outside the home is a danger to their kids. As a gay kid, this was also way harder, knowing I wouldn't have support there. Support your kids and they'll be honest. That sounds really painful too. And I don't know, to not be able to share or get to be yourself. It sounds painful.
I would say our adventurous is like, let's go on a lunch date next week.
midday. At midday, like it's fun. Like, whoa, we're going on a date at
we're
like
gonna get a
12
babysitter
p.m.
during the day
Yeah.
and go to lunch.
And then like the
Oh
once in a
my
blue moon, like
God.
once a year, like a spa day. Oh no,
Yeah.
that's like
That's
that is like
it.
the pinnacle.
That's like the birthday though.
Even
It's
as a
like
guy,
someone's birthday, but that's fun.
like a
That's
couples
it.
massage and hot tub.
Something
Oh,
during the day. Whew.
Why?
Cole? I'm sorry to interject. Why are we talking about a hot tub right now? Oh my God! I didn't really think, I'm gonna watch something with Cole and Savannah, and they're gonna, I don't know, talk about fuckery. Literally, I guess, because we're talking about hot tub now. Hi, Amy. It's good to see you.
Sorry, baby snark on. I hope you have a good packing sesh. It's really good to see you.
very rare, but we'll take what we get.
But
That might have been five.
I would say it's probably 5. I would say games are fun. Like movies and shows are fun, and going out to dinner and chatting. But like playing a game at home
We
with
like
like a
competing.
glass of wine,
Chess.
or if you don't drink, just like a really fun drink,
Yeah.
like a Shirley Temple, getting
Getting crazy.
just like hanging out.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, here we go.
Apparently, the TLDR is they don't believe in babysitters, and their idea of apparently they cannot date wildly because their children are young. So to me, that says they don't believe in babysitters, which is strange. Maybe they do. And they do lunch dates, which is fine. Whatever you want to do. And then they said, oh, couples massage with a hot tub. And I'm like, I don't want to know that. Tigger somehow hurt his paw. Oh no. I'm sorry. They have 5, I think. How many kids do the LaBrants have? You know, things that I never thought I'd be searching. I think it's 5. How many kids? 5. Oh, it doesn't look like they did adopt. Savannah and Cole announced they are done having children. Savannah said she felt stressed out with the idea of having 5 children. Who wanted the more children then? Was it Cole? The person who can, carry the children to term and have them? Or did you have to say yes to that? Literally ripped to my search history. Dear God. I'd be mad if I paid for this. It's like they are just rambling. It feels like you had an assignment for here in the back when I was in school, in middle school. There was a class called speech where we learned how to publicly speak and write oratory deals, and then we had to debate people. This feels like they didn't get ready for the assignment until 11 p.m. the night before, and they only worked on it for 35 minutes and then showed up thinking that they were going to get away with just being lazy as hell students. My roommate noticed him limping, but I'm hoping it's something he'll get over on his own because I can't really postpone this trip. I hope everything turns out okay. That was always a point of discussion with my ex. My body did not do well with pregnancy, and he didn't understand that. This whole idea in certain circles or certain communities or certain beliefs that you kind of pick up if you're around your family or around your church or around your community or whatever, that there's one person that has the power, the unbalanced power in the relationship, and then they get to coerce you into doing something that you don't want to do. Like maybe Savannah, and I don't know. I hope that it was a decision that they were both happy with. It seems like she did not want to have 5 kids. Yeah, it's really sad to think about. And yeah, I don't respect them because they exploit their kids online, and also it's nuanced because Cole. If Cole's coercing people to, if anybody's coercing you to do something that you don't want to do, that's fuckery. Oh. That's awesome. Glad I found you after watching your live with Savannah. I've got to go, but looking forward to watching more of your commentary. Take care. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks so much for popping over, Mila. Have a good night.
That was great. I love that, guys. All right, are you ready for this?
Ready.
Okay. Ooh, we're just jumping right in. What are your thoughts on sleepovers? How do y'all protect your kids from the evils of this world? I understand prayer does wonders. I feel like today's world is so much different. So.
What? What do you mean? What is happening? Live chat, save me. My brain is going wild places. What do you mean? How do you feel about sleepovers? Oh, you can't hear them? Oh, sorry. Let me rewind it. Sorry. My bad. I'm going to rewind it a little bit.
Let's go on a lunch date next
Oops. Midday.
She was.
I'm trying to
protect your kids from the evils of this world. I understand prayer does wonders. I feel like today's world is so much different. So, what are your thoughts on sleepovers?
Okay, my thoughts on sleepovers are Okay, this is what I did at first. At first, with Everly, I let her sleep over at like a couple people's houses, I would say, right? We let her sleep over. I won't name people, but there's probably about 2 families where we were like felt pretty comfortable letting her sleep there. And that's what we did at first. And like maybe
Do we not do background checks? What's happening? Do what you want to. Chat. I'd love to hear different perspectives. I'm not sure what prayer's gonna do if somebody is going to do something to harm your KIDS at their house. I don't know how we got here. Okay.
slept over someone's house like 6 times total. It wasn't a lot of sleepovers. And this was before she was like, this was all before like 8 years old. And then I really started realizing that I don't want her to do sleepovers, and not because
I say this with the caveat of, if they're your kids, you have to make the best decision for your family and for your kids. I doubt Cole and Savannah's judgment, intuition, whatever, about their kids because they exploit them online. And also, the whole, like, prayer's gonna protect them. Oh, what? Teach your kids to scream and shout and where to aim their fingers to hurt people, and that nothing that happens is ever their fault. Yes. And that can also start by using what's it called? Anatomically correct verbiage. Hold on. Anatomically, whatever, correct verbiage for stuff. So that secret words or whatever, like, doesn't I don't know. Okay. I was like, my brain's like, oh my god, it's a buffering when I get nervous, and I'm like, all right, let's go.
I think we just kind of both like felt that
Not because anything happened.
No, yeah, not because anything happened. I just think that because once we started saying yes to these people, it was like a thing now of like, well, why would you not say yes to the other people? And it's really not because I didn't trust those.
You stopped letting your kid go to sleepovers because of what the other parents thought? What? I feel you. I deal with buffering brain a lot. Yes. Okay. I will get that. And the little Mac, like, bink, whatever that sound is. I don't know what they're doing. I cannot. My parents wouldn't give a flying flippity flop about what other parents would think. Oh my god, why don't you let us go over here if you let him go over there? Have a backbone. Decide what you want to do for your kids, but don't think that don't do it just because of what other parents are going to think. Exactly, Tiff.
But I knew if I kept saying yes and yes and yes, I was always going to have to say yes. Mm-hmm. And so, like, even though these were my 2...
I was always going to have to say yes? Let me read my notes for, like, that are helpful for me. When I forget, like, when my brain's buffering in the real world. Okay. Super helpful. Decline to solve others' problems or make sense of nonsense. State, I don't agree. without explanation. I don't know, I don't agree, I don't understand, or I don't care. Hold beliefs and principles that differ from others. Change my mind and make decisions even if they seem illogical to others. I don't know. Control physical contact, including touch, and maintain personal space. Express disagreement, thoughts, feelings, and needs without shame or judgment. Savannah and Cole have the right to express disagreement, thoughts, feelings, and needs without shame or judgment. So it doesn't matter if you only say yes to a few people and no to the rest of the people. Refuse requests or offers without feeling selfish or providing justification. Sorry, I take my notebook with me because sometimes when you're like, I'm panicking. Oh yeah, I remember I wrote down all these things and these help me remember who I am when I'm stressed. God. Part to whole fallacy coming on up. Oh, and it's a slippery slope too. It's slippery slope. Fallacy detective. Where is the slippery? Oh, it's wait, where is it? What is the slippery slope fallacy? Arguing that one small step will inevitably lead to a chain of negative events is the slippery slope fallacy. For example, if we legalize marijuana, soon all drugs will be legal. And part to whole. Because she's also saying, oh, if one person's good, then they're all good. Or if I say yes to one person, I'm going to say or yes to all. Or one person being good, that they're all good. Or one person being bad, then they're all bad. Oh, Lord.
Friends who I let her sleep over at their house, and it was her very best friends, and it was my two very best friends, and I let her sleep there. I was like, eventually I'm gonna have to start letting her sleep at other people's houses if I'm saying yes to these people, because otherwise.
Sorry, slippery slope. Slippery slope.
She's gonna be like, well, why? And so I had to draw a boundary there, which I love boundaries. I had to draw a boundary there, just no sleepovers. And honestly,
I think you, hold on, I'm trying to find my sound bites. I wasn't prepared.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I think that you're confusing boundaries with having a backbone or not having a backbone. I don't even know. I don't even know.
a little sad for a little bit, and then she's just like has gotten so used to it. She totally just like doesn't even mind it.
Your kids are going to do what they need to please their parents a lot of the time. They are learning how to navigate the world, and they learn how to do that, and hopefully in a healthy situation at home. Or they're going to have to do it because they're going to have to do it themselves if they've got shitty parents or not accepting parents. So she's just going to get over not going to sleepovers because she has no autonomy. She has no ability to offer informed consent. She has no ability to say, I don't agree with you, because she's the child. Hi, Dither. Dither, these are Cole and Savannah LaBrants. They exploit their kids online, and this is a prequel, because I say apparently, we're going to be streaming their live stream on Monday. My Mormon friends were the best at sneaking around. I believe it.
That's a thing. And when she's allowed to eventually have sleepovers, we'll get there soon. I feel like it's coming soon, right?
Yeah.
She's 12 now, and I feel like I just kind of told her when we feel like you're mature enough and we can.
Sleepovers are supposed to be fun. I mean, I don't personally like sleepovers, but just because I don't like something doesn't mean that I don't want someone else to be able to enjoy them. I think they're fun. God. I don't know. My dad would say, that's their decision. I don't know. Maybe they're really bad at communicating.
100% trust you, then you'll be able to go. And not that I don't really trust her right now. I feel like
You just said you didn't trust her, and if you do trust her, then she'll be able to go. But then she said, oh, it's not that I don't trust her. I mean, say it. Say what you mean. Maybe she is saying what she means. She's doing doublespeak. Oh my god, 20 months? Holy shit.
Please understand, I hold you in the highest respect.
Thank you.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Thank you so much. My favorite sociopath. 20 months. Holy shit. I appreciate that. Yeah, Hannah's video is great. Broken Waffle said, and there's compromise. Maybe invite their friends to your home. Maybe go play at the friend's house for the day and then get home before bedtime. I don't like that they're waffling so much. No, I say waffling. I need to find a different word. That they're back and forth. They are not strong on how they're communicating their beliefs. I don't know.
I feel like I would trust her.
It's
at
not even
sleepovers.
her thing.
And, yeah, it's
like
other people.
Yeah, and again, not that we don't trust them, but if
But
there's...
that's hard to also say because there's nobody that I would let her go sleep over right now that I would say I don't trust. But it's like it can happen.
Yeah, and obviously if there's a brother, then it's like I trust your family.
Oh,
but
sorry.
There's a brother, like you
I'm
eat your
sorry.
things or whatever. This
I will rewind it. I'm so sorry. I'm so mad at them.
Totally just doesn't even mind it. She we'll get there soon. I feel like it's coming soon, right?
Yeah.
She's 12 now, and I feel like I just kind of told her when we feel like you're mature enough and we can 100% trust you, then you'll be able to go. And not that I don't really trust her right now. I feel like I would trust her
it's
at
not
sleepovers.
even her thing.
And, yeah.
It's like
It's not her thing because you won't let her go to a sleepover. Oh my god. Oh my god. Polite demon lawyer should come out. I mean, specifically to talk to the LaBrants, but we normally reserve him for lawsuits. But dear God, I don't know what to say. Sorry. Oh, you're gonna get Waffle House. Yeah, I've had huge discussions / fights with my extended family / my family about self-control and that girls or people that a person doesn't ask for something to happen to them based on what they are wearing. I'm trying to regulate myself. They're chicken nuggets.
Other people.
yeah, and again, not that we don't trust them, but
But that's hard to also say because there's nobody that I would let her go sleep over right now that I would say I don't trust. But it's like, it can happen.
Yeah,
It can
and
happen.
obviously if
You know,
if there's a
anything
brother,
can happen.
then it's like I trust your family, but I just like there's a brother, and like you hear things or you know.
Oh, because there's a boy in the house. Okay. And boys are not allowed to have self-control at all. Oh, okay. Wow. I didn't have many friends either. Ugh. This mentality is so toxic. Apparently, girls are supposed to have all the self-control, and they also, quote unquote, ask for something based on what they wear. I don't know what to say. That it really came out. The reason that they don't let her go over to people's houses because of the brothers. Let's breathe for a second. What's our high and low for the day? I clean my room. That's my high. And my low was not being able to successfully figure out an Excel issue that I don't know how to code it. So, that was my low. My secondary high is getting to see y'all in the live chat. One of the most content warning religious stuff. When I was a kid in middle school, high school, I went to church a lot from the time that I was little to the time that, I don't know, I was like 27. When we would go to church camp, the girls had so many restrictions on what they were allowed to wear, and the boys had none. Because apparently we were the reason that they stumbled, quote unquote, whatever it is. They were allowed to have their swim trunks and no shirt on, and we had to wear a shirt over our bathing suit. We also got measured for our short length because based on how long our arms were. And we weren't allowed to have bit more than our tank tops had to be at least 3 fingers thick, and we got checked for them. We couldn't bend over and even have a swimsuit on, bend over. The shirt could not open at all. That really was a negative impact on how I saw myself. But as I got older, I cannot make anybody feel any specific way, and I'm not responsible for horrific things that happen from somebody else. The person who does the evil stuff is completely responsible for the evil stuff. Hi! I fixed it! Oh, and the form worked great. I'm sorry that happened. Hello! Thank you for the raid! We are watching Chicken Nugget 1 and Chicken Nugget 2. Oh! Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all had a good stream.
The scenario is
content warning, religious fuckery. So if you don't want to be here, pop out now. We're taking lots of pauses.
Yeah, or just little things like I don't allow cell phones in her room past bedtime. And so I know if I'm sending her somewhere else, there's going to be cell phones in the bedroom at nighttime. So little things like that too, where I'm just.
She's not allowed to have cell phones at home after bedtime, but if she went on a sleepover, she would want to have cell phones in the bedroom after bedtime so that she could call her parents if something happened. Are we not thinking this through? Are we not empowering your kid to be able to have self-control? I'm raging. I'm raging. They say that they cannot trust their daughter to go to sleepovers, and then we find out that apparently boys are not allowed. There's a certain range that boys don't have to have self-control, and that's why they don't let her go to sleepovers at her friend's house, even though there's nobody that they don't trust. Yeah. Interestingly enough, she's not allowed to have a cell phone in her room after bedtime, but her parents will put everything on the internet of their daughter. The hypocrisy is mind-boggling. Ugh.
And people might think I'm overly strict about it, but Everly's totally fine with it. So
Yeah. Okay, do you understand? Do you understand that kids will figure out how to live in the home that they are in? It like in self-preservation, like they're not allowed. She's not allowed to make decisions for herself, and so the parents are like, "Oh, she's fine with it because she has to be fine with it." My God. Oh, she's fine with it. Okay. What 12-year-old, like, never mind. Yeah, cue secret cell phone you can't check. Yes, Amy, probably not. Punishing the daughter to make allowances for others. This is so well said. And this happens a lot. And these people are the individuals who are, like, impacting tens of thousands of people on their app with fuckery like this.
really, all that matters to me is that we both see eye to eye on it, and she's cool with it and understands why I have the boundary right now, and eventually we're gonna let her have sleepovers, and she'll be super stoked, right?
Why would sleepovers be as fun when you're older instead of being fun as a kid? Maybe I don't understand the fun that you could have as an older person. 16 or whatever. Do 16-year-olds have sleepovers? You're gonna miss all the fun times. I think it seems like younger kids would have more fun at sleepovers than 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds. Oh my God.
And I love this decision
But
that we've come to.
it's really just to protect her, honestly.
It's to protect her, but everything's going to be her fault because the boys aren't allowed to have self-control. But she's also not allowed to have her cell phone when she's at a sleepover, which would help her protect herself. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I just have heard so many horror stories about sleepovers that I want to protect her there. And I feel like a sleepover, they're just sleeping, and
No, they get to do fun stuff. They get to stay up late. They get to have a good time together. They get to play games. It's learning how to interact with other people. Yeah, I'm sure that bad stuff happens at sleepovers. Is it on the same scale, or they're the parents? Could it be possible that they're catastrophizing something to make themselves feel better about their decision to not let their kid go to sleepovers? The reasoning they've shared on this video is not reason for me, but that's okay. I'm not Everly's parents, thank God. Protect her, but her entire life is on your channel. I know, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Oh, the brothers of her friends are in the house. So something could happen with the brothers or the dads. Then let people come over to your house and have sleepovers. Why are you not letting your kid? Like, where's the compromise? Oh, she's fine with it. She has to be fine with it. Ugh.
up at 11 o'clock at night. So what's the difference?
Mhm.
You know? Like, we'll let her stay super late and hang out. So really all she's missing out
She just said that she could stay till 8 earlier, and then now she's saying till 11. Which one is it?
is her eyes being closed.
Yeah. And I feel like I love this decision that we've come to, aside from social media or anything, but I do feel like, you know, putting our family out there and the following that we have, we are even that much more cautious.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's our duty to.
Wouldn't you have better resources to, like, do background checks and stuff? Okay.
Yeah, just
be even safer than we might even.
It's our responsibility.
Yeah,
But
but
You were the ones that put your kids out there, and now you are taking away the things that they could actually enjoy and be actual children instead of a cash cow. I don't like these. I don't like the behavior of these individuals. Who actually sleeps at a sleepover? Good point, Hollyhock. The kind of, like, sleep hangover you have the next morning because you didn't really get sleep, and you also, like, maybe had food that you don't normally eat. It's definitely a feeling.
But everybody does have friends sleep over here.
Oh, good.
Yes, and I always say yes to sleepovers here. Like,
Okay, at least they. Okay, great. They let Everly have sleepovers there. That's great. That's great. Good.
you, like, my mom has never said no to a sleepover because I'm just always like, everybody, whoever, whenever, you know, for the most part.
So now people can
you
think
all
that like a double standard, but it's like we can just.
Well, we just have to sister.
Oh my god, their hertz are wrong on their camera and the backlight is flickering. Ah! These chicken nuggets.
Different rules.
Yeah, and everybody does have some friends like their parents don't let her.
Y'all see the flicker? Rip. When I started streaming, I didn't have my camera set up correctly, and one of my friends has issues like with visual stuff and brought my attention to it, thankfully, and then I looked into it and I was like, oh my god, I have it on the wrong whatever. And then I fixed it. But I don't think Cole and Savannah are going to fix it, because this is awful.
Regardless, and we're not like offended by it. We're not like, why? Like, you don't trust us? Like,
Totally.
we totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's just.
Yep.
You know, we tell our kids all the time, different families have different rules.
Yep.
You know, that's just the way it is, and we don't judge other people for how they're raising their kids or what rules they put in place to keep their kids safe. And maybe they do judge us, but that's just the way that life is, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Boy, what a winner. Does someone want to take pity on me and get us to 40 likes so I can get off an odd number? That would be cool. Amy, I love that. I think I'm packed. I hope you have a great trip. Who cares what other parents think? They do. I'm sorry. Yeah, they do. These two do.
You know what? I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
But I think that's a great question.
Oh,
And
thank you.
We could go along on that one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun one. What jobs
What in the
would you
world?
want to do if it didn't involve social media or the internet?
What could y'all do? You haven't learned how to do anything. Do you think in the amount of time that they've done filming for so many things that Cole would actually know how to run a live stream? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? I hope their money keeps them warm when their kids grow up and won't speak to them. Alan? Is that how you say it? Super cool name. I don't want to butcher it. Kat said, I wonder what they'd think if other parents didn't trust them enough to let their kids sleep over at their house. They'd probably get offended because they seem to really care about what other people think. Michelle, have you thrown your knitting yet? So long as I have meds, if there's anything I forgot, I can get down south. I definitely have my ID. Good.
Well,
Do you have all your chargers for everything?
I actually went to college to be a nurse.
Wow.
Why are you saying wow? Don't you know this dude?
I went to college to be a nurse. I wanted to be a NICU nurse.
Cool.
Did you finish college? Did you pass your exams that you needed to? You keep your licensing up? just in case the filming of whatever, exploiting your kids falls through? I don't think I'm being very fair. I don't like what I've seen of their exploitation of their kids. I don't like their behavior. Alan? Okay, cool. That's a super cool name. Got chargers? Great. Do you have your safe closed? I'm like, do you have your safe closed? Do you have your charger? My priority list is not good. And I'm like, oh yeah, people probably don't have safe clothes.
Which now that I had a baby in the NICU, I think would have actually broke me. Like, I don't know if I would have been able to do that.
You would have tried to adopt every single one of those babies.
And not that the NICU babies needed to be adopted.
No, I'm just saying like you would have gotten so attached that you would have felt like you were their mom.
Yeah.
You know?
What is happening? Somebody explain. Cole is just... His behavior's insufferable. Their logo is a chicken nugget with jam on it. Yes. Here you go. Well, I have it so we can look at it. I didn't put it on the right thing. Screenshot? No. Please hold. LaBrants, Bear Fruit app logo. God, it's awful. I'm sorry. I'm being super judgy. I hate their merch. 3 out of 5 stars. They're getting wrecked on Google Play. I don't hate that. I really don't. Their app is awful. Truly. Undo. I'm trying to drag the logo over here. Mother. It's small. It's a bear with a fruit. They didn't even take the time to make a logo. I would have failed. My assignment if I had turned this in. Oh, what's your app called? Bear Fruit. What's your logo? It's a bear with a strawberry stuck on its face. It's literally the laziest. Oh, but it's off. It's so cool. The bear's kind of asymmetrical. This looks like a sketch that you would have to turn in with 6 other sketches at the first part of like the 6-step process of getting your logo reviewed in class. Not even a bear holding fruit. Yeah, and what's his name? Cole is wearing a hat and he's like, we have 300 of these in our basement and you're going to get one whoever's first. I'm like, well, I hope I'm 301. The hat is awful. I want to know why they picked a strawberry. Yes. I want to know why they got a shiny logo for them to sit in front of that picks up every single thing that's behind the camera. And their mic doesn't even work. Oh, you know what, Lily? You're right. At least it's not Comic Sans. I mean, that is true. We could have suffered even more if their font was Comic Sans. Dear God. Or Papyrus. Oh, so bad. All right, let's press play. We are sneaking into and streaming their Zoom call live on Monday. If y'all want to come back for that.
I love babies so much.
Yeah, like
it's like, honey,
I just think it would have broke me.
These babies have moms and dads.
Like a baby pass away, like I just think it would have broke me. Mm-hmm. So I think that was definitely God like protecting me there, being like, let's switch your major.
God protecting you. We need nurses. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I can only be a NICU nurse. Hello, there's other. There's other places that you can be a nurse. You could be a travel nurse. You could work with geriatric patients. You could work in oncology. You could work with kids. You could work as a whatever. the nurses that are in surgery assisting. That's what my grandmother did. I think their live is going to be at like 8 p.m. But then they wouldn't have an excuse. As if there's only one place to be a nurse, and you're rationalizing why you didn't become a nurse, and then you are not only doing that, you're just saying, well, God was protecting me. God was protecting you from becoming a nurse? That doesn't make any sense. You can still work with babies that aren't in the NICU. Yes, Hollyhock. Labor and delivery?
Another lifetime, you would have been the best NICU baby because you just would have loved those babies.
Maybe when I don't have babies, though.
Yeah.
Like, I need to not have babies to be in NICU.
Well, I'm saying now you have babies. So not now, but
just because
Broken Waffles, I do love this. Broken Waffles said, okay, in her defense, maybe she is saying God was protecting her because being any kind of nurse would have been traumatic for her. At least that's what I understand. Maybe I'm understanding it wrong. No, that's a good perspective. And multiple perspectives are helpful. I don't love when I hear her say, me not becoming a NICU nurse was God protecting me. The story I make up about that is that it's a God of the gap type of fallacy. And that's normally for science, like what we can't explain, God fills the gaps. I don't. For how many people that multi-level marketing reps have taken away from being a nurse or being a teacher, I have big feelings about someone saying, oh yeah, God's the reason I'm not this person, even though that's what I went to school for. And you can change your mind at any point. You can pivot at any point. I'm not saying that. I think my bias is getting in the way of me being fair towards her. I think my bias about people using God to explain things for like exploitation or multi-level marketing, it's hard to get out of my own way. Cross-stitch supplies. Yep. I appreciate your perspective, Broken Waffles.
At home and I'm seeing this kind of stuff, you know.
So NICU nurse. I was also in college.
But I switched my major to teaching. Yeah.
Okay, so she's a teacher. Great.
I really did want to be like an elementary school teacher.
Is that what you got your degree in?
Almost.
You don't have your degree?
I know. Stop.
Cole, you asshole. Oh, I'm not supposed to name call. Laughing at your wife. No emotional intelligence, no emotional agility from him. I think my bias, too, is pretty strong with them. I think my bias of being sad about not being able to have kids and watching them exploit their kids and then watching how Cole treats her. And they both, in my opinion, lack emotional intelligence and emotional agility. And then in that lack, they are saying, we're going to influence tens of thousands, if not 100,000 people on this app. It's tough. It's tough to get out of my own way and get out of my own bias because I think that's the best way to bring the best perspective in like live chat. Y'all are incredible, and I really appreciate you.
Neither does he.
Oh, yeah.
But I would love to be an elementary school teacher. That's where I was almost done.
You would really
finishing
that
for.
too.
But now
you are, because you're homeschooled.
Elementary school
you
teacher.
are. Hey, it all worked out.
Great.
I was in school too.
She's teaching all 5 kids, which is it's a bitch of a job. It's hard as hell. My mom did it with us. It's really hard. I remember him dancing terribly on social media. Yep, that's how he makes his money, dancing terribly with Everly, and Everly's a good dancer.
Business degree and likely become a meteorologist.
Yeah, look at you.
Cool, because I love the weather.
You do, and he still does.
Tornadoes, like if it's like tornado season here in Tennessee, it's like, oh man, it's going down.
Yep.
Hopefully not at our house.
And when it's
Getting that tornado bunker.
Yeah, she homeschools all of her kids. They took Everly out of school because she was dancing a lot. And now they homeschool all the kids. Except she just had a baby like 2 years ago. So.
He's outside, he'll run outside shirtless forever.
I just gotta feel it. Like, oh, it's 6 degrees? What does 6 degrees feel like?
He loves all kinds of weather.
I love weather.
So there's that. But
Okay.
really ultimately, I just really wanted to be a mom.
But instead, we're just YouTubers.
Stupid. Okay.
Hi, Tori.
Next one.
All right. Ooh, this is a good one.
Sorry, I know you're here. I appreciate you checking back in. It's nice to see who's lurking, and I'm glad that y'all are getting stuff done too. Yeah, she was dancing a lot, allegedly. She was getting out of school and then dancing for like 6 hours, then coming home and doing homework and then going to sleep. And the mom, Savannah, said that she was not getting enough time with her daughter, so they pulled her out to homeschool her. So that the mom could spend more time with her daughter. It's not my decision to judge. I think my bias against them is tainting my ability to be more fair to them. For sure. Hi, Op. Oh, let me link you. I need to link all of our small businesses. I just pulled my kazoo stitch markers out of my craft box because I took apart a project. I'm winding a lot of my yarn for stress, whatever, and I'm gonna use it for a project. I'm listening and I'm judging. Lily, love it.
Heard before that any form of preventing a pregnancy is a sin. This includes pulling out, birth control, and vasectomies. I'd like to hear your thoughts and why some people think this. You want me to take this one?
We're getting
This one might be
demonetized.
like the most controversial one.
Yeah.
We're getting
is birth
demonetized.
control a sin? Is really the question.
I can see both sides.
Well, the scripture that people go to, and again, we're not being like super in depth here. I'm sure you could look up on YouTube people who are much more theologically
Anybody?
intelligent than I am. that would have
Anybody?
A really long answer, but long answer short.
Can I give just like a dumb answer really quick?
Oh my god. Yeah, if you're not religious at all and you don't know what you're like, what the hell? They have a bit of a quiverful. There are fundamentalist Christian groups who, like the Duggars, who think that kids are a blessing from the Lord, that that they're arrows in your quiver or something like that. Quiverful, as many arrows as you can put in your quiver, and the kids are the arrows. Oh god, I gasped. Oh my god, I'm so scared to press play.
You can. Is it biblically sound? Or is it just Savannah sound?
No, it's more Savannah sound, but it's just kind of like
Sure. Let's hear it.
if we didn't have any type of birth control, we probably would end up with like 30 kids or something.
Probably, but
And
people in
that's-
the Bible have like 30 kids.
Yeah.
You chicken. Is he joking? Did you like just pop him out? Just pop him out. What? I've never wanted to name call more. But I'm not going to.
Like, I I don't feel like I could be a good mom to 30 kids.
I agree with that.
Lily, yes.
You know?
I do agree with that. And that is where I'll get to.
So I want to be the best mom to my 5 kids.
Yeah.
Or you want to be the best mom to your 8 or best mom to your 10 or however many you have. But like, I think there needs to be a line drawn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So biblically, there's a Bible verse that people go to that says, God told Adam and Eve to be fruitful and multiply.
Oh my God. They disagree. This is my guess. This is the story I'm making up. When I hear him say this and then he looks at her and I pause on this, the story I make up about this is that he doesn't like that he got a vasectomy and she does. And he would have liked to have more kids. And she doesn't necessarily like that she has 5 kids. That's a story I'm making up. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false. You kind of end up learning a lot about people when they start cherry picking verses out of the Bible. Also, context. This is the same guy who earlier was getting giddy over saying kissing on the lips. Yep. Buzz, your girlfriend, woof.
That coming together was to...
We'll never survive.
We'll never survive. I agree with your conspiracy. Love that.
reproduce.
Yeah.
And there's other times throughout scripture where...
Look at her face. I don't know what, I kind of learned facial expressions growing up because, whatever. My dad, my sister, looking at those. Her face when he talks... I've got questions.
God calls husband and wives to come together for reproduction, but there's also verses in the Bible that definitely talk about sex being...
What are you doing with your fingers and why are you still holding the microphone? What? He's going like this? Ew. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Do I have that? Hold on. Haters.
Now you listen here. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
I do have it. Let's go.
Can I ask you a question though?
Just wait.
But can I just ask you a question? I only want to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? I'm just asking you a question. Can I ask you a question? This is how I feel. Truly. You take the high road and I'll take the low road.
I'm gonna take the low road.
Not just for reproducing. That Savannah and I have not only had sex.
Oh my God. What'd you say? I don't think you're qualified to teach us? Yes.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us.
4 times. We can still hear us.
Did he just say they had sex 4 times? I've got to rewind it. I don't know. I went the wrong way.
Definitely talk about sex being not just
What are you doing with your hands?
for reproducing. That Savannah and I have not only had sex 4 times. We can still hear us, right?
I was making sure.
Yep. You can turn up now. Sure.
No wonder this is behind a paywall. It's awful. Yes, the David Tennant Catherine Tate skit is incredible. She looks so uncomfy.
That'd be kind of funny if we used to joke about that. Like,
Her face.
if that's like 4
Her face and body language and leaning away from him is... I guess maybe I'm hypervigilant. I don't like that. I don't like the body language at all. This is alive. That we got via whistleblowing, and we will whistleblow on Monday night. Live. From their life. If that makes sense. Like, he keeps taking over, and like, I don't know. If my sister was leaning back like that, I would insert myself into the conversation and like take her away. Oh, she doesn't think you're that funny.
But obviously, this is obviously 17 plus to have all this stuff, but sex feels good. God made sex to be this coming together.
Should I just turn off monetization now? What are you doing with your fingers, and why are you still holding the microphone?
But I can't understand what you're saying, sir.
Oh my god.
Savannah and I have a lot in common. For example, we are both super uncomfortable right now.
I love it. Yes. Same. I'm so scared to press play. His fingers, like, I don't know what he's doing.
Moment that I think, yes, is to make human life the most beautiful, powerful, impactful thing on earth, but also it goes beyond that and can be more than that. Mm-hmm. So, and like you said, because there's not a biblically, God doesn't say like, do not stop.
Have you read Song of Solomon, dude? Oh, is that one off limits? Oh, do you only cherry pick verses in the Bible? Oh my god. Song of Solomon's pretty spicy, so I don't know what they're doing. I can't stop looking at the bear strawberry. Yeah. We need to have it just rotating on screen. I'll make it rotate on screen when we have our stream on Monday.
Don't use birth control. Obviously, birth control maybe wasn't even a thing back then, like as far as like condoms and vasectomies and stuff. Yeah. But pull out, there's other things that I'm sure back then, and God wasn't explicitly
oh my god
clear on that. So you guys know, I had a vasectomy, and that decision ultimately did come down to we have 5 kids, and I want to be the best dad to those 5 kids. Mm-hmm. Just like you.
I love that he's like, I don't give a shit about my wife. Oh wait, he didn't say that. Look at her face right now. Hey, this seems like it's really a big burden. I'm like yelling into the mic. Cares about his wife, Savannah? He's like, I'm going to be the best dad to them as possible, and I can only handle 5 kids. Hello, you're married. You're married. Yes, here's the strawberry. Oh, I have a strawberry. Wait.
Oh, look, a strawberry. Oh, look, a strawberry. I really like it.
Yes, also this. Also, a brief shout out to all my asexual and aromantic peeps who don't want to have intercourse or relationships and still be happy and fulfilled, because such people exist. Thanks, Broken Waffles. Yeah, that's me right there.
Like, oh, it wasn't the fact that we don't want more kids, it's I want to be the best dad that I can to these kids. Yeah. And you have 24.
It's not that we don't want more kids. Also, thank you for 50 likes. You don't carry them, dude. She had 5 kids. It's not that we don't want more kids. You do want more kids. Oh, apparently. I'm perfectly fine being arrow ace and not being in a relationship. Good night, Dither.
In a day. After you sleep, you got
7 days a week.
Yeah, it's like you got time, and you got things. You got these kids that are needing love, needing attention, needing you to pour in.
Needing love and needing attention. My dad never talked like this. My mom never talked like this. I'm not saying that they're the gold standard, but they are great. They're great.
Holy mother forking shirt balls.
This
is the bad place.
This is the bad place. You have to pour in. Oh, God.
And so different
Hi,
people
Alexis.
have different.
I hope you and Baby Snark are good.
People can be the best to maybe 10 plus kids. You know, I'm not saying that they can't, but I know for myself, Savannah probably could have been like the best mom to like maybe 1 or 2 more kids. Like,
Oh my God. Savannah probably could have been the best mom to 1 or 2 more kids. He didn't want a vasectomy. He wanted to have more kids. I bet he did. I bet he did. 1 second. You know, if you're new here, the lint roller has been around for 3+ years, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon. I'm like on the border of dysregulated listening to this dude. It's her body, yes. Yeah, Amy, for sure. I could never be married to someone who loved to hear himself talk this much. Going to tell my husband how grateful I am. He's such a good listener. Do it, man.
My cap would probably be 7.
and
I'd be like content
Savannah had
and
a few
like
more.
pretty good with 7.
You had a few more in you.
Yeah.
I was capped, and I was very.
Yeah.
You were capped. You work from home. You both work from home. You know what my dad did? I'm going to try not to cry. My dad went to work. He would leave the house at 5:30 in the morning. He would get home, depending on the day, 7 or 8 at night. And some of us, me, needed help with homework. So he would eat his dinner, go get changed from his work stuff, come back in, and sit and help us with math or chemistry or whatever, sometimes till 1 or 2 in the morning, and then he'd go back to work, and he never complained once, at least in front of us. He didn't make us feel like we were bothersome or that we didn't necessarily deserve to be there because there was 5 kids. If you're talking about meaningful sacrifice and someone who actually worked hard for a living, because Cole is on social media for a living, I have zero respect, obviously, for someone I don't know. And I'm not trying to say my dad's perfect. I'm saying the sacrifices that parents make are meaningful and your kids see it. They also can see when your parent talks about you like you're a burden. Your kids are going to pick that up. Oh, God. Hello, Al. Howdy hell. He was capped, but she would be great with 1 or 2 more kids. Okay, yeah, because she's the one doing all the caretaking.
Clear about
I would say you probably were capped at 4.
Are you saying I'm
You
not
do
good?
no, you do a wonderful job with 5.
She said he was probably capped at 4. Oh, God. Good parents do a hell of a lot for kids. Good parents do. Good parents do.
I think that you're like
Slacking.
like chill was like 4, and
Yeah.
5 makes you a little bit more like
4.
nervous,
I don't want to say
right?
4 have been easy. 4 have been more comfortable. Like, oh, I got this.
Exactly, yeah.
5's like, oh.
5's like you get a little stressed out that you can't give them all what they need at 5.
For sure.
But you do. You do.
I'm not saying this figuratively. I got a kid pulling me this way, a kid pulling me this way, and I'm like,
and he loves just being them.
well, and they all like one-on-one time. So again, this is just, I think that whenever you feel in your marriage, in your relationship, that, hey, this is,
everybody has a cat.
and we prayed about it, right? We prayed about it, and we felt at peace about it, and like, if God, like, if you don't want this to happen, like, don't.
Tiff said my dad always put us kids first when he was home. He worked out of town for months at a time. One time he worked 12 hours, did a rig tear down 16 hours, drove home 10 hours, and still went to my concert. That's amazing. I'm not sure how to articulate this, but do you all feel slimed? Unsafe? I don't know how to describe it, but I'd rather be stuck with a bear than this guy. I kind of feel like the lights are off and I keep running into textures that make me feel like I'm getting goosebumps in the worst way possible, and that I'm a little bit like nervous to be in the room, and the room also is damp and moldy. That's how I feel right now. With this dude. This dude. This guy's like 30. Hold on. I'm right here. How old is Cole LaBrants? 28. He's 28 years old. His mom is 54 and his wife is 31. It's very like, I don't know, it's very like unsettling. Yeah, I want to cry too. Yeah, if y'all need to head out, please head out. And he calls his wife a cougar constantly. Yeah.
Like, give us a clear sign.
Yeah.
Talking about, oh my God, like who's going to stay over at the LaBrant house? Nobody. I wouldn't want my kids to be around these people, in my opinion, if I was lucky enough to have kids. I wouldn't want them being around them and how they talk to each other. No way. No way. No way.
God, if you want us to reverse this bad boy, give us a clear sign. And we'll go.
Yeah, we will.
If God tells me to.
Hello, free will? What are we talking about? Yeah, I don't know. She's like 3 or 4 years older than him. You can make intelligent decisions and they don't have to be reasonable to other people, but also your kids deserve to have somebody caregive them, be caregivers to them in a responsible way. And if having a lot of kids is the irresponsible decision, then don't have more kids. I audibly said, ew. She's like, oh my God, no. Yeah.
You guys gotta be careful. You guys gotta be careful telling God, like, hey, if you tell me.
And you gotta be careful with me.
I gotta be careful with you. Yeah, I do.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, hang on, I'm looking at some people.
Oh. Why? She's just reading comments.
I'm just reading some of your
We're just live. We're just chilling with you guys. Okay, should we get back into it?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, ready? Okay, guys, we only have like 2 more questions, okay?
Okay.
Mother
Maybe
trucker.
3 more? Sorry, I'm scrolling through here. Okay. Oh, this is for Savannah. Savannah question. We love Savannah.
Why did we not get these questions before we went live? Why do we not have a setup where it's not our fucking phone? He doesn't like not having attention on him and that his wife is splitting the attention with him. In my opinion, he seems like the person who has to be the center of the room, and he cannot stand when other people are getting kudos or taking whatever attention away from him. That's what it seems like. They never put in any work. This is lazy as hell. I had a girlfriend who was a decade older than me, who was less mature than me. Age isn't a measure of maturity or anything super important. I agree. Something that I've been thinking about. I know, I'm like, my book. Grow, learn. I have the right to grow, learn, and change while valuing my age and experience. This is something, I mean, I've just been writing down, like, what I want my Bill of Rights to include. And I was really thinking about that. So I've added it to my list. But I like the part where it's like grow, learn, and change. Because I can grow and learn and I don't have to be the same person I was before. And also not regret, but remember that aging is a privilege and getting to value my age and the experiences I'm lucky enough to have. So, Heidi and Orville. Yep. It's very much the same vibe, Lily. It's giving how Jessie Lee Ward looked at Courtney. Yeah.
What are Savannah's tips for self-care and how to balance it as a mom? This is the number 2 question.
Okay.
What food she avoids, what food she chooses, exercise routine, alone time. Savannah, self-care.
Cool.
People are like, man, Savannah, how are you glowing hair? Can we let's just, because we're live, let's just chill out for a second. Guys, that's real life. You're beautiful.
You're so nice.
Guys, like, we don't have to
We don't have to zoom in that much, though.
No, I'm not zooming anymore. We got a new camera. This puppy is cooking. Look at you.
Thank you.
But you do a good job taking care of yourself, and obviously your beauty goes far beyond your physical.
Exactly, Hollyhock.
That's so nice.
Your heart is beautiful. I've never actually seen it.
This is making me feel very.
Kids are people. They are talking about bringing people into the world like they're debating if they should buy more cereal at the store. Alan, that's a great perspective. I love how you worded that. Certain strains of evangelicalism encourage young people to try and be experts about things they've just started. Yeah, like a very perfectionistic strain of behavior. Yeah, for sure MLMs do that too. All of the self-help stuff, and like the thing is, let kids make mistakes. And again, in the church, in my opinion, they view consequences of your own behavior as some type of sin, and then kids aren't allowed to figure stuff out, make mistakes, experience the consequences of their behavior, and then they're stunted with their critical thinking as an adult, in my opinion.
You are beautiful inside and out. And
That's
you are
so nice of you.
She's uncomfortable. She doesn't like this. Stop. She doesn't like this. Stop. She doesn't like this. Stop. She's uncomfortable. Stop.
so awesome.
Thanks.
And I love you.
Oh my God.
So proud of you.
Thanks, honey.
All right, next question.
Okay, anyways. So, okay.
Uh-huh.
Number 1, food, I guess.
He's focusing on how he looks on camera. Stop. Right now I'm thinking, God, that Cole had a vasectomy. I hope, I hope that his kids never run into my videos, and even if they did, I hope they know, like, each one of them deserves to be here. They have inherent value because they're human. It was awful growing up, and when people would comment on how many kids my parents had, they would be like, oh, how do you do it? And you feel this big as a kid. And I had great parents. They didn't let that stuff slide, but then it seems like we have these two, and it seems like their kids would pick up on the idea that their parents have weird perspectives about their kids. I don't know.
Like, I feel like
Brussels sprouts.
I would say we eat healthy. I try to keep our house very clean eating for the most part. It's not like
How lucky of you. Also, clean eating is marketing. I don't know what you're talking about.
we have some junk food in our house, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like I have my nights where we'll go to the little store next door and I'll get my Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
So
But like, you only do that Monday through Friday night.
No, but I feel like life is kind of all about balance, and you don't want to deprive
He's still
yourself
looking at
of
himself in the
fun foods
camera.
that you want to eat, but you also don't want to be eating red dye 40. So
Oh my god, eye roll of a lifetime. There's people that have legitimate allergies about stuff. I get that. I don't know. People buy this app to Come watch them talk about nothing. And then they talk about stuff like this, and it's like, oh my God. I was only able to have one baby, and I constantly got flack from people saying she needed a sibling and that she's a spoiled brat. I'm so sorry, Nick. No talkies for her then. Yeah.
Especially not now.
There's just a balance in life. So there, I don't do anything.
How are your kids? That's fine. How are your kids going to learn moderation and containment and self-control if they don't have access to any sweets and stuff like that? It's important to teach your kids. Okay. It seems important to teach your kids self-control. I'm glad that the parents in the chat, the good parents in the chat, that your kids got to have you or get to have you in their life. Yeah. And I just want to make sure, like, if the kids ever find videos like this, that what Broken Waffle said, let me make this abundantly clear. In no way are we placing blame on the kids. This is not their fault. We are judging Cole and Savannah, not their kids. Our criticisms are only for them, and I'd like to add, our criticisms are for their behavior. No matter how many kids you have or don't have, someone is always going to have something to say about it. Yeah.
Diets or anything, but I just try to eat healthy so I feel good. And when I'm not eating healthy, I don't feel good, and then I eat healthy again. So I feel like there's a balance of eating healthy, but still.
We have a very moderately healthy diet.
Yeah.
That's
moderately healthy.
It's very moderately healthy. We're not these
We're not like
healthiest
crazy.
We don't have we aren't eating like healthy 6 days a week and having like a cheat meal.
Yeah.
It's like.
But I try to keep what's in our house and what my kids are snacking on every single day decently clean. And same for me. Okay, I would say like every 3 months, I get my hair done, get a facial, and get my eyebrows tinted, my eyelashes tinted.
Eyebrows on fleek.
That's probably like my self-care is like, what, probably like...
Did he just say that? It seems like he's always waiting for his wife to give him kudos for stuff he says, and what he's saying is so, in my opinion, obnoxious. What? 2003, I think, 2014, sorry. It gained widespread popularity around 2014 through social media, particularly Vine. This dude got big on Vine. It's dated slang and is not used frequently as it once was. Not that it matters. Say what you want to say, dude. Except, stop treating your wife like this. Oh. Yes, for sure, Tiff. I get that.
Months, I'd say every 8 to 10 weeks ish.
Yeah.
So I'll do those 3 things: hair,
facial,
which
for
I
sure,
love
Broken
getting
Waffles,
facials, and a little eyelash tint.
The eyebrow tint, you need to do it every 5 weeks. So she's going every 3 months, whatever you want to do. Yeah, Lily, for sure.
It's fun for me. And that makes me feel good, and I'm happy for another 3 months. Right? Anything else you can think of?
No. Savannah's awesome, and I try to get her out of the house more, but she really loves being a mom.
I really do.
And
I just think I don't really like getting my nails done, so for me that's not like a little treat. I'll get a pedicure probably every 6 months. It's bad. Whenever Everly's like, it's time for us to go get a pedicure, it's been forever, I'll go take Av on a little date, we'll get pedicures. But I just think it's my time.
One of my best memories with my dad and my sister, he took us to McDonald's when we were little, I think I was 8. And my dad doesn't care, like, really, like, being embarrassed in public or anything like that. And he taught us how to shoot spitballs out of straws there. And it was just a cool, I don't know, memory, just because, like, learning how to do something like that, even though it's small, getting to go do stuff like that. I mean, he was busy working and stuff a lot, so things like that were special. He also took me out of school early one day to take me to, like, the Dollar Theater. And my mom is incredible. I hope that they're better parents than they are presenting themselves to be on this app. I'm trying to regulate myself. I'm just getting choked up a little bit.
I was just with my kids, and I love being with my kids. They're my biggest joy.
Do you work out?
I don't work out.
I'm trying to get her to work out, guys.
I should go start working out.
We are going to do a Savannah 30-day challenge.
Cole, just sit down. Shut your mouth.
Guys, I'm going to start working out. I just think that I've been...
She is a mom of 5. She's trying to take care of her kids. And Cole's like, we're going to do a 30-day challenge. Dude.
For so long, there was so much of me that's just like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to get pregnant again. So what's the point of working out? And I know that sounds really bad, but maybe some of you guys relate to me there. And so I was like, I'm just going to start like my super health journey of working out once I'm done having babies because...
You don't need to. However you feel good.
He just told her to do a 30-day whatever, and he's like, whatever you want to do, babe. Because he wants the attention, in my opinion. Aw, I'm glad you're here. I see a couple of new, like, not new people, but people I don't see often in the live. It's good to meet, have some new faces. That's awesome, Lily. Yeah, I just like to, I know there's lots of people in the chat who've had shitty relationships with their parents, have no relationship, whatever, and I know that some of y'all are parents, and I like sharing the good moments that I had because I know there's a lot of y'all who are changing the dynamic that you have, like, with your own kids, and trying to share from a kid's perspective how life-changing it can be to, even in small moments, have your parent give a shit about you, you know? Hi, Raven.
Yeah. You feel beautiful.
But I would feel better if I work out. And we would all feel better if we work out. So I'm going to...
I'd feel better if y'all stopped exploiting your kids online, but...
Working out probably starting February.
Yeah.
We have my sister here and my niece and nephew, and it's been so much fun. But we've had so much family in January and so much family in December. There's like no routine really going on for longer than a few days right now.
His hat is just awful. Oh, it's so bad. The merch is so bad.
Into the gym and get back on routine in February. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yes,
but you just gotta do what is best for you. So if you feel like you need to get out of the house once a week and go do something that makes you feel good, then you gotta do that. Or if you gotta go work out 4 days a week, you know, get a couple hours to yourself as a mom, then you gotta do that. So whatever keeps you sane, right?
Love it.
We all have different caps.
I love it. Okay. Are you ready for the grand finale question?
Ready.
So we're moving along pretty good. 26 minutes. 2 of those minutes were killed in the very beginning because of...
Excuse me. Sorry, there's something going on in our house right now.
Is there?
A little bit.
Well, we need to change our airflow.
Oh, he's just surprised that something's going on in their house right now. Oh, by the way, some of the kids are sick. Oh, I'm so surprised. I had no idea. Cole, what are you doing? Back in the day, it was a thing for my son and his friends to TP each other's cars. I was the mom that bought the TP. That's awesome.
We do. You're right. It has something to do with it.
Guys, change your air filters. It's your reminder.
Yeah, it's your reminder. I'm going to go do that after this.
We need to do that.
Okay.
Ready?
God,
Top question. Number 1, upvoted question. Remember, guys, after this...
I actually don't know what this is.
we're gonna wrap it up.
I at least don't remember. What is it?
I do run. To be fair, I don't always know the questions about you. I definitely did this time.
Yeah.
You'll know whenever I say it.
Okay.
After this question, we're gonna do a group prayer, group huddle. Send you on your way.
Oh, we're not praying with them. If you're an ethical Christian in the chat, that's cool. I'm not listening to that part.
National championship. Refresh the app. Click live at the bottom wherever you're watching. Go to questions and ask your questions so that you can be the next one that we talk about. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you given Everly any rules or talks about boys and what's allowed or expected? She's approaching the boy crazy phase, so I was curious.
Yeah. It's happening, guys.
Parents treating their girls like they're just this wild, uncontrollable, awful, like, oh God. Girls, people deserve better than that. People deserve better than that.
The crushes are happening. It's really funny and cute.
Oh, crushes are happening and it's so funny. I'm sure your daughter feels great about that and so safe to tell you about what's going on in her life.
And all the things.
Your parents are chuckling and laughing at you because for some reason, like, your interest in somebody else is a joke. Come on, dude. Ethical Christians question, how do you feel about group prayer? That's a good question. The full body visceral reaction to the group prayer. We definitely wouldn't be doing this on a live stream.
We wouldn't allow, she hasn't even really like asked because it's not really a thing right now, but we wouldn't allow her to have a boyfriend right now. She's obviously too young. She's 12.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm totally all about like little crushes. Like she has had a little crush.
Don't even share this, ma'am. Oh my God.
And they would like get each other cute little Valentine's Day gifts or birthday gifts. And I mean, they have never even, I don't even really think I've seen them hug or anything, but it's just they just have a little crush on each other. And I think that's sweet. She Everly has a Gap phone. And so if you don't know what a Gap phone is.
Oh, she's saying Gab. I thought she said Gap earlier.
Basically just a phone that calls and texts. It doesn't even really have apps besides like Waze and a chess game. Like, so yeah, there's no social media or anything on it. And shout out to Gab. Love that phone.
I love that there's no social media so that they can't go and see all the things that their parents are doing to exploit them on the internet. I say that sarcastically, and also I'm glad that they have some ignorance about that because I'd be upset.
But you can control who she texts on that phone also. Like I have to put in the numbers that she can text on the phone. And I don't allow her to have boys. We don't allow her to have boys on the phone. So she can't talk to boys.
Great. So love that she's not going to know how to handle and have any moderation containment as she's growing up. That's great. What do you think she's going to do when she actually gets a phone? My empathy for her has gone out the window. Nope, I can no longer have any empathy for this. I'm sorry, that may be a fallacy. I don't care. Broken waffles, the same. Their parents are selling this information on this app.
What else? Anything else you could think of?
Yeah, I mean,
He's still holding his damn microphone and it's not on.
we talk about it a lot more than it's like happening right now.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, like, it's happening with all of our friends. It's just like,
But we like talk about it with her a lot. Like she's really open about it with us, which is fun, and I hope it stays that way.
Oh, you know she's not going to be able to she's not going to be able to be comfortable, in my opinion. There's not going to be any opening for her to like anybody else, any other person, because they don't accept that. They won't accept that. Hi, Kai. Hello. I am streaming late.
She's able to trust us and talk to us
Oh, we've been here for 2 hours and 30 minutes. This has been wild.
about it.
yeah.
And I want to keep it like that.
And we more so say like it's like on us to put her in an environment with good friends, to put her in an environment at church, loving the Lord, to where like it's not, hey, mom and dad aren't letting you have a boyfriend, or mom and dad aren't letting you.
Can I just say this? If y'all are letting your kids go to youth group and stuff like that, and you don't know what the hell's going on there, same thing with coaches. And don't let the coach bully your parents into not coming to practice. The fuckery that went on when I was in youth group back in the day, I'm angry about still. I'm also in therapy. I'm very angry about what happened when I was training full time. I'm in therapy. Them saying like, oh my God, church is safe. No. In my opinion, no. Same, Lily. I never felt like so small and so objectified. I've never felt that small except in church. And I love the ethical Christians in the chat. Y'all are welcome. Absolutely. That's why I try to be specific. I know my experience is not everyone's experience. I'm not going to try to do the part to whole fallacy. My experience was not great. And people in the church gaslighting me about my experience growing up doesn't feel good. My religious trauma says otherwise. Church isn't always safe. Don't assume that it is. Yes. Don't assume that your sports team is safe. Don't assume that your religious group is safe. Just don't. And I'm not saying be a helicopter parent. I'm saying you're the best person to advocate for your kids. Amy and I did a stream where I talked about compliant children and how that can kind of put you in a murky spot because of tennis and stuff. And we had a conversation because Amy's a really great parent. And anyways, I'm not trying to scare people. I'm just saying you're the best advocate for your kid. Ask questions, trust your gut, and don't let a coach bully you into not being able to be present at sports training and stuff like that. Also, how about the ability to form platonic relationships with any gender? Good question.
Or mom and dad aren't. I say my mom and dad won't, and then you have a kid who wants to because they're rebelling. But also,
it's not rebelling. It's not rebelling. You chicken nugget. It's not rebelling. It's not rebelling. Your kids are allowed to have different. They have the right to have different beliefs and principles from others, and that includes their parents. It's fine. Whatever.
So chill that it's just like you just go and do whatever. Yeah. It's like finding that balance of like trying to really disciple your children. That's what you are, is you're trying to lead them.
No. Lead, you say that, I think he means control. What about teaching them about self-respect? What about teaching them about critical thinking? What about teaching them emotional agility? How are they going to be able to respond to situations if they're not allowed to experience things? How are they supposed to grow? How are they supposed to grow and increase, I don't know, their critical thinking as they grow, like their gray matter in whatever their brain, and I don't know what I'm saying. He says disciple, I think he means control.
Love and follow the Lord in such a way that they want in every area of their life, including their relationships and their little boyfriend girlfriend things that they might look around.
You're still forcing them to believe a certain way. Let them decide what they want to do. Let them decide. They have the right to hold beliefs and principles that differ from you. You know how magical that would have been hearing that? Not having to figure that out myself at this time in my life. After I got out of the psychiatric hospital, after I got out of outpatient, it would have been magical. It would have been life-changing to understand this earlier. Compliant child here, same. This is more detrimental for us. I'm not going into detail, however, I'm seeing differences in non-compliant children and myself against harmful behavior in my real life. Yeah. That's what I was talking about, the compliant. I'm a compliant child. Yeah, I mean, agree.
Other 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds doing certain things, and because they want to follow God, they want to do it.
Their friends are huge.
Yeah, who their friends are. It's like we can do whatever we want.
This is the same thinking as multi-level marketing, and here's why. They think that their friends are going to somehow poison them because they haven't been taught moderation and containment and self-control and individuality, because they cannot be individual in their home. And so when they go around friends, they are a ship out in the water without a sail, because their friends are apparently going to contaminate their brain instead of saying, you're an individual. You have the right to hold beliefs and principles that differ from your friends. You're allowed to change your mind and make decisions even if they seem illogical to others. You have the right to prioritize your emotional well-being and needs equally with others. What are you teaching your kids about them, one, having inherent value as a human, not just inherent value because you're trying to make them believe something religious. They have inherent value as a human. They don't have less value if they don't decide to believe in Jesus. They have the right to express disagreement, thoughts, feelings, and needs without shame or judgment. They're not learning that. They're not learning that in the home. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, of course there's not, because then they're gonna maybe they're gonna choose to not be a Christian. Yeah, this is in their app. This is not supposed to see the light of day, except if you pay for it. There's no way to screenshot the app. There's no way to screen record the app. So, welcome to whistleblowing.
If their friends are all doing different things, then we can't be surprised whenever our kids are.
The mic is not working, and he has been just grasping it for the past 28 minutes.
Doing that. So, I mean, again, we aren't even there yet. We're very fortunate to have, people several years ahead of us who are there, who've been there.
We're like just slowly getting on that one.
But we are like getting there. So it's like we just know the importance of the environments that we put our kids in. And
the kids are not allowed to give informed consent, whether they want to be on the internet or not. They have the right to maintain their privacy and enforce boundaries in all aspects of life. And they don't have that chance because their parents exploit them on the internet. Hi, it's good to see you. I'm not going to cry. It's good to see you.
Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yeah, Swoop is incredible. Swoop's amazing.
Getting them into church and plugged in and just doing everything that we can to really get them to see God, hear God, love God, and want to follow God.
And want to follow God. Because they're not allowed to do something different than you.
Age. Because if we can get them to grasp that, then not just the boyfriend-girlfriend thing, but definitely including that, and everything else would just go the way it's supposed to. And also just having the awareness that there's...
What about teaching them how to be a kind human? That people have inherent value just because they're human, not because they decide to be a Christian. That there's not more value in someone because they decide to believe like you believe. What about critical thinking? Dear God. It's very disjointed. I don't think that they should, whatever it's called, where they're just kind of going back and forth, is awful. I'm feeling emotions. I think emotions are information for me. It feels one of my core values is fairness and justice is another one. Like sticking up for people who can't stick up for themselves. And I am experiencing sadness. I'm experiencing anger. I'm experiencing irritation, frustration. One of the gifts of anger is assertiveness, strength, energy, and I feel pity and sadness for the kids. And I know on the good side of that, or the other side or additional multifacetedness of pain is healing, growth, and awareness. I hope that through videos like this, that maybe more parents become aware of the fuckery of exploiting your kids online. And also this idea that forcing your kid to believe something, there's big issues with that. I'm experiencing yucky. Their behavior puts a unique despair in me because their children are so involved here. It goes beyond my usual frustration at MLMs and scams. Yeah, and him being in an MLM now is wild. I like emotional agility more than I like emotional intelligence, even though they're a little bit together. I like that that emotions are information. They're signposts for core values. It does help me regulate. I still have big feelings about that what they are doing to their kids is wrong. Oh, for sure. They're going to be using their kids to sell their products. Yeah. They have kids' products. So
mistakes.
Yeah.
There's going to be, you're not going to have a perfect kid. We weren't perfect, and we're not expecting perfection. This is like a more practical thing. It's something that I will definitely do. And I don't know if you're ready for this as to see this side. I don't think she believes it because I'm such like a nice, goofy guy. But like, whenever there is a serious boyfriend, and I'm not talking about like the Valentine's Day card thing, like a serious boyfriend who wants to like take her out on a date, or she like wants to like go with his family to like I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
Right? Things. A serious relationship is before anything happens. I want that boy to come over. I want to sit him down on the couch, and I want to ask him a few questions.
Good. I want to hear this.
why wouldn't you have the kid over and be able to invite the kid to interact with your family? Oh, I'm just going to invite him over one time and have a conversation. You go, okay, dude. Okay, dude. At least we're all eating this yuck sandwich together. Yes. That's kind of the thing in this Christian kind of culture, is the dad having a conversation with the guy. Unfortunately, you're preventing your kid from making mistakes and then being able to learn from their mistakes and then be able to take responsibility for the consequences, even if you don't like the mistakes, which I'm guessing mistakes include not being pure. Emotions are information. I like that. Just let me connect something. Sometimes I'll have a reaction like tears and think, must mean there's something significant here. Yeah. Big emotions are okay. And the thing is, saying like, I'm allowed to experience sadness and show that I'm sad. I'm allowed to experience anger and show that I'm angry. I'm allowed to experience irritation and show my irritation. And I say this, if it starts impacting my mental health, I will take a pause, redirect, do something to bring myself back down. But emotions are neutral. Emotions are neutral. In the church, I felt like it was pushed on us that emotions are not neutral, that there's moral emotions and there's immoral emotions. And that's just not true. Weirdly possessive, yeah. They're raising their kids to be obedient little robots instead of being their own unique humans. I don't want to make a sweeping statement about all deeply religious parents, but there is a trend. Yeah, I mean, when you look at the influence continuum, there are predictable behaviors when you are dealing with like high control situations, and this, in my opinion, falls into the high control group. And you can have a high control group that's a family. That's 3 people can be a high control group. They have 7 in their family. Also, to go with the pure bus, wife had a child outside of marriage, I believe. So does that get them thrown around and make the wife feel lesser than because of that? I bet so, Lisa. And why the way that he talks about it is wild, because his wife might feel some kind of way about that, and he's just being Cole.
I don't know how it's going to go, but I want to look him in the eyes and just let him know my expectations as a dad, and let him know that if certain boundaries are crossed, I'm going to find out about it. Yeah. And
No. What are the boundaries your daughter has? And you fully support your daughter enforcing her boundaries. What are her boundaries? If I don't want to be kissed, if you cross that boundary, I will call my dad and he'll come pick me up and I'll leave. One of my boundaries would be whatever it is. And maybe the dad comes in and says, I fully support my daughter enforcing her boundaries. She is an individual person and I respect her. I respect her decisions. I respect the I don't know. I'm like trying to regulate myself. Boundaries are not walls, they're hedges. And they're in certain spots as a way to like guide people and how to interact with you. Boundaries aren't, oh my God, you're not respecting my boundary. It's, if this line's crossed, this is what I'm going to do. Because you can't control people. You can only control yourself, in my opinion.
Going to be good. And I also want to have conversations with his parents. I think it's very good to have both families on board. And
oh yeah, you can have it. This is it. If you want to take a screenshot, but I can also send it to you. I don't care who has it. I wish that I didn't regret working for him, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great for Jessica. But the science is great, and there's a logical fallacy about nobody's perfect, and don't throw science out just because. Well, don't throw something out just because you don't like the person. Good. If you don't know what this is, it's the influence continuum. It talks about the BITE model of authoritarian control, which is behavioral control, which is what Cole and Savannah are doing. It's information control, which is what Cole and Savannah are doing. It's thought and emotional control, which Cole and Savannah are doing to their kids, in my opinion. So when you look at the individuals, which is Cole and Savannah, you talk about doctrine, you talk about fear and guilt in terms of what they're teaching religiously. They are having their kids be super dependent and obedient to them. Instead of letting them become their authentic self, they are forcing them, in my opinion, to become more of a false identity that is wrapped up in some kind of perfect Christian whatever. That's just my opinion. I think that this is fuckery.
Apparently, if whoever my daughter or son likes,
watch out.
Yep. And their parents are not on board in regards to like certain things, like hey,
like
our kids,
like if she's going to your house, they're not allowed in the bedroom.
Yeah. Door closed in the room, like whatever the situation is. Hey, we find naked pictures being sent, whatever the situation is. Like as parents, are we on board that like this isn't cool, this isn't allowed? You know?
Yeah.
I think that's
being on board with the other parents.
Yeah.
The amount of control that he's talking about. Why don't you talk and encourage your daughter that she has inherent value as a human and what things are important to her and how she has personal boundaries and autonomy, that she gets to control physical contact, including sexual touch, and maintain personal space, that she has the right to do that she has the right to leave any situation for any reason. Why don't talk about that? Why don't you encourage your daughter and the rest of your kids about who they can be as individuals and on their authentic self? Yep, slippery slope fallacy, you got it. We'll just do that one again. Just slippery slope after slippery slope. Oh. What is the slippery slope fallacy? Arguing that one small step will inevitably lead to a chain of negative events is the slippery slope fallacy. For example, if we legalize marijuana, soon all drugs will be legal. I think we've all... I've tried to adjust some of these so that we can think about them differently, because sometimes when we bring up situations, it's like, oh, I understand what that means better. So some of the new examples will be different, and I'm willing to change some of them.
Something like more. This is like obviously a serious boyfriend later in high school, not right now.
No, yeah, but
How is your daughter going to learn about that in 6 months or whatever before she starts dating? Huh? I don't know. It takes a long time to learn things sometimes. If you're talking about behavior, it's not quick. Why not talk about this with your daughter now?
Yeah.
It's going to be here before we know it.
It
So
will.
that's a very practical thing. Again, we're learning. We're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Our kids are going to make mistakes, but
Are they allowed
I
to?
made mistakes.
You did?
I wasn't. We did.
I definitely did. I made a lot.
You did not.
Yeah, especially with my girlfriends.
You didn't have girlfriends.
Yep. Golly, should we go into all my mistakes with my girlfriends? Sometimes I wish I had. Sometimes I wish I was a little cooler
this.
in middle school and high school to give you something to talk about.
Everyone loves that you're going to do that as a dad because I think that's
Oh
really
my
awesome.
God.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, everyone loves it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Sweet.
I think
Yeah.
a girl who has a really
Hi, Angier.
stern,
I
strict
did.
dad, but in a good way, in a loving and kind way,
Mm.
like you are,
I'm gonna listen to that.
it's really good.
I was definitely grew up in purity culture. I had a whatever ring. I, incorporated it into my spouse's ring. I regret my experience in purity culture. And I shouldn't regret. I should. I'm not gonna should on myself. I don't know.
That's awesome. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
again,
a lot harder
I'm
for a
not
girl to
even
mess
there
up
yet.
Who has a dad that's really,
Yeah.
really there and has rules and loves her so much. So I think our girls were very lucky.
Well, I have not done it yet. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I wanted.
Well, I'm just saying, if you do that,
Yeah.
our girls are really lucky.
Yeah. And
But I know
maybe
you
we'll
will.
luck out so much that our kids don't even want a boyfriend and girlfriend. Because honestly,
Oh my God. Is he joking? Is he joking?
I'm just gonna leave it with this. This is the last thing I'm gonna say.
What?
This last thing I'm gonna say is, I think that kids waste if you are younger watching this, I think that kids waste so much time with crushes, boyfriends, girlfriends.
Whatever.
That
That's
you could just
fun.
go and have so much fun with your friends and like not get
I
so
guess.
soaked
You
into
can,
like
you
the
can, but
because then you're gonna find your person and you're with them forever. Don't wait.
I just don't understand how you would miss the opportunity to talk to your kids about moderation and containment, about the emotional regulation with containment, about the talking of, and again, Everly is still in the younger child years. Helping them manage overwhelming emotions, especially if you're neurodivergent and you experience emotions very intensely. Whatever. I don't know. He's not making me mad. I am mad.
So much time with these crummy little middle school, high school D-bags that don't even
Oh my God.
care about.
This is coming across as anybody that Everly likes is a piece of shit, and that weighs on Everly. Instead of her being able to say, I really like this person, and I feel free to tell my parents about this because they're not going to shame me. Because she has the right to refuse to accept shame from herself or others for feeling her feelings. She does. Dude is a chicken nugget.
And they're stinking losers that just want to hurt you.
it's true, but just okay.
What kind of, like, what do you think that his daughter's going to think? Wow, I'm going to feel shame about this. I'm going to feel carried shame. Shame can also help us know. It's information that helps us know if we're behaving outside of our core values. But carried shame, like him doing this and his daughter hearing it, fuck that.
Playing the game. Okay.
We're done.
All right, we're done. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this up in prayer. We're going to pray over you guys. If you have a prayer request right now, now's your chance.
Prayer requests? You don't even know how to use the app. We're not praying with him. Sorry. We did it. We did it.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Always team up. We did it! Yay! Woo! Hooray! We did it!
Yep. And that's an interesting thing. I don't remember what it is, but there's this twisty thing where parents basically like are living their life through their kids, and their kids are an extension of them, like what you're saying. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Adventures in Odyssey was one of my favorite audiobooks growing up. Oh, well, that is the precursor. That's a little bit of a taste test into, oh God, not a taste test. That's a little bit of a insight into Cole and Savannah, and we will be hopefully able to see some things on Monday if you're free. I hope y'all who are traveling have safe travels. Don't forget to take your meds. Did I take my meds? Yeah, I took my meds. Grab something to drink, get in comfy clothes, maybe read a book. James Dobson's kind of big in the Christian community. I'm scared for the main course. I think we're all a little scared. I think I need to grab some good sound bites tomorrow so we can have some. I'm trying to get more visual sound bites, so glad I found my way back here again tonight. I'm glad it's good. I'm glad to have you in the chat, and the newbies who are in the chat, welcome. I'll see y'all next time. I'm gonna make sure I find my outro. Oh my God! When I open up the visual sound bites, it opens them all up and it blocks the outro. Oh God. All right. Thank y'all so much. Be kind to yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Okay. Hey everyone, it's DC. Want to share your MLM story? Blow the whistle on a current or past MLM, cults, unethical coaches or businesses, or get in touch with our moderators? Head over to my campsite.bio link in my YouTube description. It's your one-stop shop for all things anti-MLM. Whether you're looking to submit your experience, expose unethical practices, or just connect with our community, we're here to listen. Let's fight MLM schemes together.